Okay, back out here at CPAC 2024 here in Washington, D.C. Now, at the top of the show, I talked about people getting into politics for all the right reasons to change this country and to save their particular district, their particular state. My next guest wants to do that, but he's got a huge challenge ahead of him. You do have a long-time Democrat, a solid Democrat person in that chair, but Ron Eller joins us, running for Congress there. And so let's talk about your battle ahead. We met yesterday.
Yes, sir.
And tell us who you're running up against.
I'm running against no other than Benny Thompson, the chairman of the January 6th committee. He's been in office for approximately 32 years, and I'm the man that's going to change that.
See, I like that attitude with you, Ron. You're like, I'm the man that's going to change now. If people aren't familiar with Benny Thompson, he is the one that led the J6, the sham committee.
That's correct.
He's also the one that deleted all of the evidence on
That's
January
correct.
6th.
And that is a criminal act in itself. But not only that, when you think about this, it was February 16th, 2021, when he sued President Trump. Therefore, he was not eligible to be in that position as the chairman. He should have recused himself from that position. This man has violated quorum up and down throughout his entire career. And when you look at the 2nd Congressional District, or Mississippi as a whole, they'll tell you Mississippi is the poorest state in the nation. I would tell you that's not true. It is that the 2nd Congressional District is so poor. It consists of 30 counties. Of those 30 counties, 16 are in the top 100 poorest counties in the nation. 5 are in the top 10 poorest counties in the nation. It pulls down the entire state and the region, and that needs to change. Benny Thompson had an opportunity to help that. We have a thing called the Yazoo Pump Project. The 2nd Congressional District, as Mississippi as a whole, relies on agriculture for its industry. It produces almost $9 billion a year for the state, employs 17.1% of the state population. The Yazoo Pump Project would have added another 100 days to the growing season, allowing Mississippi to grow crops of essentially 365 days a year. It would stop major flooding that we have throughout the delta of Mississippi. He personally got that shut down.
Okay, you've got some great points here. These are all valid talking points for your campaign and what he has not done. Okay, how do you communicate that to the constituents in that district? Because he's able to avoid talking about this for so long and continue to win elections. That is a challenge that you have, and hopefully with this broadcast, you can take this clip and you can market it out in your district and do some Facebook targeting and get this video out there. Because you need to communicate to the hardworking people in Mississippi that the person that is control of their economy there is failing them, and their livelihoods are suffering for that.
That is correct. I believe it was Harry S. Truman that said, "You show me a rich politician and I'll show you a crook." When Benny Thompson went into office, he was broke. He's now a multimillionaire. He has exploited his position and used it for his own personal gain. He has not done anything to help the people of Mississippi or the United States. A personal project that I've been working on that I actually have that's going to help me is I've recently got a bill introduced into the Mississippi State House, HB 1250. HB 1250 is going to put the Holy Bible back in every classroom in the state. It's also going to put an American flag and daily Pledge of Allegiance. I'm getting a lot of outreach by clergy throughout the state of Mississippi asking me to come talk at their church. This is a grassroots movement. I'm a candidate of action. I may not be in office, but I'm doing things already. I'm the chairman for term limits. Benny Thompson, term limits. Think about it, brother.
Yeah, good points. Is it more solid? Hey, like I said, there's more. You have the game plan and you have the education. I know we talked off camera, and you're a highly educated man. You've worked in the medical field for years. Surgeon, if I'm not, cardiac surgeon.
Well, I'm a PA. It's a physician assistant. Also been a perfusionist, running a heart bypass machine. I have 20 plus years active duty experience. I went from the pay grades of E1 to E7. I was a warrant officer, retired as a captain, promoted 12 times. I've had such accolades as being Soldier of the Year for FORSCOM, TRADOC, Fort Benning, Georgia. I was non-commissioned officer of the year. I was Outstanding West Virginian of the Year in 1981, my home state originally. I've lived in Mississippi longer than anywhere I've ever been, for 20 years now. I'm a small business owner. I own a business called Buck Warrior Enterprises, making things in the outdoor industry, and I'm still actively working in cardiac surgery today.
That's awesome. Okay, so let's drill this down. Once again, the district, and give me some cities that are in that district, so that people watching us right now, if they have family members that live in those districts, it's very important. They need to say, hey, you need to talk to Ron Eller.
Yes, sir. Cities that are in the district, the number one is Jackson. It is the capital of the state of Mississippi. Vicksburg, Natchez, Greenville, Cleveland. They're all big cities, and they're all having big problems, and it's time for change. We need a change of leadership. We need leadership in action, not somebody that's going to sit back on their laurels. You don't need a candidate that's talking about what they're going to do. You need somebody that is out there working now for the people. I'm that man.
Ron Eller. You got my vote here. If I'm living in Mississippi, you got my vote.
Well, I can get you a change of address card, brother.
Yeah, sign me up. Hey, we need more people like Ron. Hey, we got more CPAC coming up straight ahead. Don't go anywhere.
And a mic drop.